Darius Garland started the season on fire. He was on pace to join the elusive 50-40-90 club, and then the All-Star break happened. And since then, Darius Garland has been a bit of a different player. You can see the numbers there on your screen. His efficiency has taken a pretty significant drop-off since the All-Star break. His field goal percentage down 10 points, his three-point percentage down 11 points. And our guy Tony Pesta from the Fear the Sword blog did some deep diving and found out that two key areas of Garland's game have dropped pretty significantly since the All-Star break. His step-back three-point percentage down 17%, and his float game, that's dropped 22% since the All-Star break. And those are two key areas for Garland that open up the majority of his game. So the deep dive we're doing today is on the floaters. Is the process for Darius still good and he's just simply missing shots, or is he not getting the same quality of looks he was getting prior to the All-Star break? So let's dive into some of these clips here. I got 3 makes and 3 misses from Darius to kind of diagram and illustrate whether or not the process is still good and the results are bad, or if Darius simply has gotten away from what made him such an effective and efficient scorer throughout the first 51 games of the season. These first 3 clips, the first 2 clips at least, come against the Spurs on Friday night. This first one, Darius wants back. This is as open a look as Darius Garland will ever get in an NBA game, and he frankly just misses the shot. Darius, at this point, has a defender behind him. Bismack Biyombo in the paint has not jumped. He is literally a step away from the bucket, taking about an easy floater, about as easy of a floater as he will ever get in his life. And unfortunately for Darius, puts it off the glass a little too strong. That is as good a look as you could possibly hope for if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers. Darius simply has to make it. The next clip, same game, Darius gets into the paint. Biyombo in drop coverage. You can see he's flat-footed as Darius is starting to elevate for his shot here. By the time Darius goes up, it's way too late for the contest. Another high-quality look here for Darius. Unfortunately, Kareem's off the right side of the rim. But once again, the Spurs playing a bit of drop coverage here. He has Stephon Castle here on his hip. Biyombo playing in drop coverage, stopping the dump-off pass to Evan Mobley here. So Garland makes the right read, goes up with the floater, and unfortunately for Kenny Atkinson and company, he misses the shot. But still, another good look. This is from the Kings game on Sunday. Similar situation. You have Sabonis, who's going to play a bit of a drop coverage here because the outside defender is going to have to trail and follow Darius Garland off this Jared Allen screen. The little hesitation, attacks, puts up the wide open floater, and that's got to go in. Another high quality look, though, for Darius Garland. 3 floaters in the last 2 games that are as high quality shots as the Cavs can hope for that Darius simply has to make. Once again, you can see Sabonis in hesitation. His hips facing the baseline. Darius reads it, sees it easily. Zach LaVine, who was the defender, is calling off the switch so he can get Donovan here on the recovery. This is a wide open, uncontested floater for Darius Garland that simply has to go. Before we get to the next clip, those are 3 high-quality looks. Kenny Atkinson, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen cannot make Darius Garland make some of these shots. You just have to trust the process and hope he can find the efficiency and the accuracy he had earlier in the season. But as long as the process is okay, you live with the results. These next 3 clips all come against Houston from January 25th, back before the All-Star break when Darius had one of his better offensive games of the season. When we look at these next 3 clips, tell me if you see some similarities between the 3 misses Darius had and the 3 makes here he has against Houston. Dillon Brooks, the primary defender, pick and roll. Şengün's in drop coverage. DG puts it up. Nothing but net. Once again, similar coverage. The Rockets in drop. You see Şengün here playing him back. That is Dillon Brooks, who's trailing over the screen, so he'll be on Darius's hip. Darius reads, waits. When he's elevating here, Şengün is still flat-footed. No contest. Darius, what does he do? Nothing but net. An easy 2 points. The next clip, once again, against the Houston Rockets, coming off a little inbounds play. Another wide open, uncontested layup for Darius as he comes off the screen here from Jared. Steven Adams is supposed to be stepping over to help show a little bit. Instead, he's worried about the roll here from Allen because Thompson's chasing in the top. If Adams steps up, that would leave a wide open lane here for the roll here for Jared Allen. So Steven Adams makes a business decision, says, okay, Darius, you have to read me and make the decision. What does Darius do? He reads it perfectly, and once again, an easy 2 points. The last clip here from Darius, once again the same game. Fred VanVleet's the defender. It's a little Half screen here by Max Strus, just causing a little bit of confusion for Houston. They don't communicate properly. Darius splits the defense. An uncontested floater, another 2 points for Darius. Earlier in the season, and these 3 plays illustrate it, Darius was getting basically to the same spots he was and is getting to now. He's just not finishing. So for the Cavs to win it all, they need Darius just to find ways to finish the same shots he was getting earlier in the season, because when he's shooting nearly 60% on his float game, that opens up the dump-offs and the kickouts to the rest of the Cavaliers' offensive players. And when the defense doesn't know what the right decision to make is on any given possession, that makes Cleveland damn near impossible to guard.